do the went way?
What is good, YouTube? My name is George. No, this is not old footage from college at the Middlefield skate park. I actually am visiting my old college this weekend. One for Halloween, two, it also happens to be homecoming weekend. We actually have quite a big squad, like 7 or 8 of our friends that graduated last year, or not last year, a few months ago in May. We all came to visit campus, and I gotta say, it's freaking weird as hell to be in a place that used to be such a huge part of my identity that is now just not. Dealing with several conflicting feelings, but for those who don't know, this is the Middlefield skate park. It's tattooed right here on my arm because truth is, I grew up skating this park for my 4 years in college that just came to an end in May. I came to this park all the time with so many great friends, oftentimes alone to just process things, deal with stress. I learned more tricks than I can count at this skate park, changed as a skateboarder, progressed as a skateboarder, and it is just my favorite park in the world. It's so unique and so fun, and I'm already finding the flow of this park again. It's stayed with me, that muscle memory, and gonna have a good sesh here and then chill out on campus. We got Loey here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's skate, bro.
Let's skate, bro.
The deck is so small. Careful, bro. I know. Oh, over the thing?
Good.
Yeah.
That was better.
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it though. That was close.
Let's go steal a car.
Damn.
That's gonna be scary to go back in though. I don't wanna die.
You drive it really far. Let's go change your names. Something a little less lame.
My goal is just to not live.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like that. Would you like that? Oh, I'd like that. Would you
I think the wind keeps coming every time.
like that, girl? I don't taste that blood anymore.
Damn, Loey.
Crook.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, bro. Oh. Ah.
You alright?
When I bite my tongue like before.
Oh.
I feel like that was kind of low,
It was really low.
but I might just take it.
Kind of.
No, it didn't work.
Oh. Wait! Quit it!
Let me try one more.
Ow!
I almost did it, so I have to land it.
Yeah. Ow! God, it hurts so much.
I don't chew my teeth in.
Yeah, dude.
Stupid wind.
Yes, George, yeah.
Now I'm invested.
Oh!
I kind of toe touched.
That one was better. I hope I didn't walk through that. That was beautiful, dude.
Thanks. What's up, man? You too.
I think you could stay away.
I'm surprised I haven't been back sooner.
Yeah, right?
How have you been?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, Loey, that was juice. Kyle, you almost went to flat.
Dude, I felt in the air like, oh,
Last try, Loey. Okay.
you just gotta,
Alright, Loey, actually last one. Okay. I think that was good. Little dip. Such a beautiful skate park, dude. I can't get over it. Catching a sesh here at VBO, which if you've seen my past videos while I was a student, is where I caught the flat ground sessions all the time. Also learned a ton of tricks here, also had a ton of therapeutic sessions here, and kind of contradictory, but one of the weirdest parts about visiting campus is how normal it feels. It feels like I just woke up another day and picked up these friendships again and picked up these skate sessions again, and it's so odd, but it's like coupled with this feeling that I don't belong here anymore. It's like I feel like I've left this bubble. I'm trying to get over that feeling and just enjoy myself, but it is there. Although it's Friday night now, and actually parents and alumni are starting to show up because it's homecoming. So I'm starting to feel a little bit less anxious about the whole thing. Certainly glad to be kind of re-experiencing these amazing times. Bombing the hill that I used to bomb all the time. How are you, man? Good to see you. And this update is from 5 minutes later. I just drove to Nick's house. So Nick was in our senior house last year, senior year, and he actually stayed a 5th year to do the graduate school program. So we've got like 7 of us in this little house. It is incredibly fun and emotional and weird to all be back in the same place together. And I wanted to reflect that, one, the fall here has clearly progressed far more than New York City. It is incredibly beautiful. The hills in the background are just golden, and it's making my heart happy and appreciative that I got to experience 4 falls in Connecticut. And what the else was I gonna say before I got distracted? There's humans walking right by me. I'm seeing more and more parents and alumni showing up, and it really is actually taking away that anxiety, making me feel a lot more calm. I don't know, it's because college is such a bubble, and it can really feel like you don't belong when you're not like invested in that world, which I'm not anymore. You know, as I start to see more and more people that created the world that I had during those 4 years, I'm starting to feel like I'm back in it. And it's just insane that like this place doesn't go anywhere. Like Wesleyan University in Connecticut, this physical location still exists here, and I can just come back here. It won't necessarily mean the same thing to me that it did, but it's like weirdly reassuring, but also can't fully process how this feels. Sorry if this is incoherent.
Because I was having a mental breakdown in New York and
I might.
Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Do you know where I'm supposed to be? 'Cause I don't, baby. Tell me. This is probably not my brightest idea, and it should probably be my last drink tonight. But you and me both know. You and me both know. You won't be my last tonight.
That's how it works.
Okay, give Jacob a kiss right now.
Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Do you know where I'm supposed to be? 'Cause I don't.
If we all had phones that went back that far.
Yay, emotions.
Stop.
Sorry.
But yeah, have you been vlogging this weekend?
A little.
Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Do you know where I'm supposed to be? 'Cause I don't, baby. Tell me.
That's the result of this though. It's like 18-1.
All right, so it was overwhelmingly incredible, emotional. 3 days visiting Wesleyan University. It's just about over. The car's all packed. We're gonna head back to New York. So we're gonna head back there, and then I'm gonna try my best to process everything because it's been such a whirlwind of emotions. So see you back in New York City. I think a whirlwind of emotions is the best way to describe the weekend I just had. I feel like I was just getting to a place in New York City and with my job of kind of accepting that Wesleyan and college was a life that I had in the past, and it was time to move forward and build a new life. So it was very weird to be transported back to that past life that I kind of loved and appreciated with all my heart, and it was weird to just be back in it. I kind of had this cycle of feelings. So the first thing I felt when we showed up was like this feeling that I'm not supposed to be there, and I had this like social anxiety that I felt like all the students were like looking at me and wondering what the heck I was doing there, even though I was definitely just projecting that onto them. I almost didn't want to experience the campus. That feeling really did surprise me because I did not expect to feel that way. But I actually quickly got over that feeling. More alumni started showing up, more parents started showing up, so Wesleyan felt less like a bubble. So at that point, that kind of feeling like I don't belong kind of slipped away, and I felt more enabled to just kind of re-experience everything. And that's when I really started feeling like, wow, this is awesome. And I think an aspect of it was knowing I had so little time to catch up with everybody made every conversation just so meaningful and important. But the other side of that is knowing that I only had a weekend there caused this like new stress of realizing that I had a whole world built here, and all of a sudden I want to re-experience every part of it, reconnect with every person, and it was just impossible, which almost is like a metaphor for life because there's not enough time to do the things you love and to see the people you love. So it's like you got to make the best of it, which I think I did, but it's very sad. Feeling 3 got hit with the emotions. During that game is when I first felt like I was gonna cry, just feeling overwhelmed at like almost how amazing the experience in front of my eyes was, while knowing it wasn't gonna last very long. Then, you know, out partying and stuff, and like on Sunday, on the last day, it was like a mixture of being super happy to experience everybody, and then like the sadness kept popping up, and it was almost a comparable sadness to the graduation sadness, which was like rough. It was like, man, should I really have came to this school and re-experienced how amazing it is, only to also re-experience how difficult the goodbyes are? Our friend Nick, who we stayed with at one point, said that goodbyes are heavier these days, and it's true, because previously we would wake up every single day and just be in that life with each other, and there was what felt like so much time to experience and get to know each other. But this weekend we knew how short it was going to be, and yeah, that goodbye at the end, it really hurt. Kind of once again realizing that that chapter is closed, which is crazy. Yeah, and it's like I'm trying to figure out like what is my place now with this school. I don't just want it to slip into the past, but I also know that life is in a new chapter now, and it's time to develop a new sort of life. Anyways, I think I'm gonna halt this reflection here. It's probably a little messy and incoherent because that's just the nature of trying to process an overwhelming experience, but I am gonna try to get Nora, who is still semi-asleep in there, to hop on the podcast with me and maybe just talk it out even more. So if you are interested in that, I will link it below if I get to it in time. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this emotional journey. Hope it was cool for you guys to watch me revisit this place that used to be in every single YouTube video. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next week. And this ape, oh, that's gnarly. Oh. Whoa, whoa. The f is that even?